At it again, and oh my goodness, here we go. More folks. You guys remember those videos? Actually, I just dropped one yesterday, as a matter of fact, of these leaders, right, that are all saying Trump was right or saying Biden is terrible. Yep, it happened again. We're going to be diving into that a little bit again today. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in.
I'm a huge Donald Trump supporter. I have been absolutely from the start. I've never wavered in the view that America needs him, and I think the Western world needs him. I genuinely think we need strong leaders. And I think with Biden, America and the Western world has terrible, weak leadership that has made the world a more dangerous place. The most important issue in the 2024 US election globally will be, are we headed towards war and conflict, or can it be averted? And my feeling is with Biden's weakness, that we're all being blown around by events, that we need someone to take a really decisive grip. Now, I'm not saying Trump can solve all the world's problems. We're in a real mess. But I do believe we've got a much better chance with him than on our current path. I think Trump's economic policies were very, very successful. He was knocked sideways by COVID, but then any person that was in a leadership role during that period had a difficult time. I genuinely don't think that Putin would have invaded Ukraine if Trump had been there. And I mean that. I really mean that. I don't think the terrible humiliation that happened in Kabul and Afghanistan would have happened if Trump was there. And look, I'm not saying he's perfect, but I am saying I think he's a damn sight better leader than Joe Biden is. And I think the Western world needs.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. You already said what you needed to say. We appreciate it. Okay. So yeah, another person endorsing Uncle Trump. Once again, while at the same time the theme of the WEF and Davos being earning back our trust. See what's happening there? See what's happening? At least I think I see what's happening, right? In my humble opinion, I think they're telling us the truth now because they can't avoid it any longer. They can't push back against it any longer. They see the more that they push, the more people that hop on board with us and see the craziness that's going on, in my humble opinion. And so this is their way of trying to slow down that flow of people jumping on the Trump train because they see the craziness of everything else, right? Now, there was another individual, and this is Blackstone CEO Stephen A. Schwarzman. Hopefully I said his name correctly. He had something to say as well. Check it out.
We've now got $2 trillion deficits with no end in sight. We've got our debt to GDP going up. We've got open borders with 8 million people coming over. I don't know that the country, frankly, is prepared for 4 more years of that, because those things all poll very negatively. So I can't really project, what would happen. We've now got
I just want to hear him say that again.
We've now got $2 trillion deficits with no end in sight. We've got our debt to GDP going up. We've got open borders with 8 million people coming over. I don't know that the country, frankly, is prepared for 4 more years of that, because those things all poll very negatively. So I can't really project, what would happen.
Yeah, no, we don't want 4 more years of that. Nope, we sure don't. We sure Do not. And I'm sure, and listen, I'm sure if Trump had done terrible in Iowa, right? If it was like a close race, even if he won, but if it was like really close, we probably wouldn't hear this type of stuff happening or hear them saying any of this type of stuff. They probably would have kept on with what they were saying and doing previously. But now that they got evidence of, what they had already known, right? They saw it. Now they said, oh crap, it's coming. It's on the way. Trump is coming back. That force whose name is Trump, he's coming back. We better do something about this. That's what I think went through their minds, right? Because, and I've gone through lots of these videos, and you hear them saying like, and I'll show you the clips. One guy said, "Yeah, we have to prepare for Trump, but I think we also need to strengthen ourselves." Oh man, this stuff is hilarious, man. But also one of the reasons why I think the left and the elites are panicking is because they're losing everyone. It isn't just white people jumping on board. It isn't just Asians or, Indians or Latinos. They're losing their most loyal base. And that is black people.
Why do you think they're doing this? Why would they be bringing in these tens of thousands of people, 20 buses a day, 1,000 more per day? Why would they be doing this? And what's your message?
The only reason that I can see that they would be doing this is to replace us. And we say Trump 2024 because Trump is the only one who's going to do something about this and partner with all of America. This is where all of America has got to come together and put a stop to this. We have to send these people back where they come from, or this is going to explode violently. It's going to explode on multiple fronts. And the mayor and this governor doesn't care. And since they don't care, then we must go red. We must link up with all of America, and we care, and we have to do something about it. We're coming for every elected official that didn't step up, and all those that supported this mass, wipe out of our communities. We coming for you. By the time Trump gets ready to run in November, Chicago is going to look like a sea of red. When that Democratic National Convention get here, you're going to see so many red T-shirts that you're going to think you're in Texas.
Enough is enough. We just can't give it away to foreign nationals. No other country's going to allow us to come in and do the same thing that's happening here.
You have American citizens of African American descent that have built this country and built the great city of Chicago. They are the broad shoulders that have built this city, and they are being...
Yeah, that got cut off there, but you get the overall message, right? You get the overall message. And I've shown you guys other clips of, black people specifically in Chicago that are railing against Democrats and have begged Trump to come to Chicago, have begged Republicans to come there. Another prominent rapper also had something to say about this entire situation, and his name is Meek Mill. Now, most of you know already, and I've made no secret of it. It's still on my channel, right? Before I got into politics, I used to review music, and most of that music was rap music, and so I'm very familiar with Meek Mill, very, very familiar with Meek Mill. Check out what he had to say. You see that? Wait till y'all see who the black people in poverty voting for. And he posted that, or he quote tweeted Benny Johnson with Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy giving their speech. Oh, and shout out to Scott Presler too, by the way. I see you down here, brother. I see you, brother, putting in that work. I love it, man. Big shout out to Scott Presler. I'll take him over. Crap. What's the lady's name? Ronna McDaniel. We need Scott Presler over old Ronna Rona, however you pronounce her name. I'm sure I'm butchering it. We need Scott Presler in there. I'm petitioning for Scott Presler over Rona. Okay, Scott Presler over Rona. So there was one rapper that, and this was just recent. This was January 16th. Okay, January 16th, as you saw there. Also, another rapper said something really interesting, and I showed you guys this clip the other day, but for those of you that missed it, here it is.
Black voters are abandoning the Biden-Harris ticket. This is rapper Benny the Butcher today.
Are you still supporting Trump? No comment on that. What I did learn from that situation, people in our position ain't supposed to speak on their political candidates. That's what I learned. And I also learned everybody voting for Trump. You know, a lot of times African Americans, we vote Democrats. Man, what the you doing for us? I was expressing my frustrations on that.
Did y'all hear that one part? I also learned everyone is voting for Trump. Remember Trump said the silent majority? Yeah, that's still in part in effect. As you saw there, he said, I learned that, yeah, we shouldn't speak on our political beliefs, which I disagree with him on that, because Democrats speak on their political beliefs all the time. Why shouldn't Republicans be able to? You know? But the second part was, he said, one thing that I learned throughout that entire experience was that everyone is voting for Trump. So what I'm assuming happened is there was some backlash, but then there were a lot of people behind the scenes, probably celebrities, big names and things, probably others as well, because his name is Benny the Butcher, for those of you that didn't know. I've reviewed him too in the past. Decently popular artist. Most people know about him, right? That listen to rap music. So I'm sure there were a lot of regular folks like you and I that, you know, sent them a DM or something like, hey, I'm actually voting for Trump too. But then there were also some celebrities that were like, yeah, bro, it's cool. I'm voting for Trump too. You just don't say that type of stuff out loud, you know, because of the backlash and yada, yada, yada. It may mess up your money. Boom. You know, that's what I'm assuming happened. So you got two rappers right there saying, yeah, it's Trump 24, baby. It is Trump 24. He's going down. He's going down. Black people have left the Democrat Party. Latinos are leaving the Democrat Party. As a matter of fact, I believe they've left at a higher rate than black people, right? So, yeah, the Democrat Party is in major trouble. Major trouble. I don't see the Democrats winning. The only way that they win is if we don't show up. That's the only way Democrats can possibly win at this point, because we have such overwhelming numbers that there's nothing that they can do about it. And they know it. And that's why you see this type of panic going on. This is why you see all of these. And this is another thing. Things may get a little crazy, but I don't know if I should necessarily buy into any of this stuff. Like the whole, and this was my mistake, and I'll own it. I'll say this and I'll let you guys go. And I'll own this mistake. Okay. The whole Miami Mall potential alien thing, right? What if that was a way to test us to see how we would react to something? I know this is conspiracy territory. I am well aware. Okay, I'm not losing my mind, guys. Trust me. But I have to explore this what if, because we were all speculating that 2024 would be a wild year, right? And there's a lot of speculation that Democrats are going to try to pull something. So what if that was them testing to see if they could still get away with pulling something, right? How is the public going to react if we show them some fake alien? Because I'm sure the military has some type of technology that they're able to, you know, make something look like it's actually there that's not actually there, you know? What if that's what that was? Just a test run. And what if I bid on it? If that was the case, I apologize. That's my mistake. I'm not above making mistakes, okay? I've said that from the very beginning. I am not above being wrong. So I want to acknowledge that, because I was sitting here thinking yesterday, man, what if that was a test run and I bid it? I knew that they would possibly try to pull something, and I still bit the hook. What if that was what that was? I mean, it also possibly could have been absolutely nothing, and it could have been what some people were saying it was, and just some kids that, had some fireworks. It also could have been that. I do want to acknowledge that. Okay? I want to put that on Front Street as well, because I'm sure somebody's commenting that, no, Rich, that was just some kids with fireworks. Sure. Possibly. But I do think we should be aware of any, phonies, fakes, whatever you want to call it, fraud, any fake instances that are trying to, that they try to instigate, right? I think we do have to be aware of that and be vigilant and mindful of that, like the whole where the folks come out and they cover their face and they've got Nazi gear and they're waving a flag. Oh, Trump 24 or DeSantis 24. And it's like, bro, true Republicans, true Trump supporters don't wear a face mask. True Trump supporters don't go out and cover their face. Those aren't Trump supporters. I do think we have to be aware of those type of things happening. Because I feel like it may happen a lot more, or possible fake instances like the mall situation, just to test how we respond to something. I don't know. I was just thinking about this yesterday, and I thought I'd bring it to you guys and get your thoughts and your opinions on it in the comment section. Let me know, guys. I'll be reading back through the comment section as I always do. So truly let me know your thoughts, your opinions. How do you guys feel about what I said? Do you think I'm off my rockers? Do you guys think that was a possible test? Do you think it was just some kids? Do you guys think they may pull something that is a test if that wasn't the test? Or do you guys think they're just going to go for broke and, hey, cut the power? Cut it. Cut the power, I don't know. Come November, just cut the power. Cut the power. We're going to act like we can't get it back on for, 6 months or something. And hopefully, it'll die down and, Democrats will look like they're the heroes of the situation. I don't know. Y'all let me know. What are your thoughts, your opinions? Talk to me. Peace and love. I'm out.